Hello and welcome out, my Pisces Nation. This is going to be a reading for May 1st. Today through the 15th, we got that eclipse moon tonight, so we're going to be eclipsing things out is the notion that I get. But by eclipsing whatever you eclipse, it's going to bring you the peace that you want. And some relief and a new start, okay? Anyhow, let's go ahead and here and shuffle. Wait, I think I had them, they were all the right way. Oh, let me just double check. I always do that. I don't know how one or two got through there. Excuse me for that. Alright, okay. Thank you for being here. I've already shuffled and blessed the cards and asked spirit angels and our guides and higher selves to be here. So I see a decision needing to be made. You want to cut something out. You're more mature and you realize you're more of your worth, and you want to be more committed to and devoted to yourself. And this is a feeling of self-respect, okay? And that is what one of the lessons you need to learn to move forward to being happy and joy and blissful, okay? You've already gone through one of your soul's evolution, the whole way around, if not more, obviously. But I feel like it's been some kind of repetition, that now it's time to break chains of old. That seems to be also, you know, the theme for a lot of the readings that I do. I do see the Sun card down here at the bottom, best card in the deck. So whatever you cut out, I promise you right on the other end is the Sun. Right away and right there. I feel it right around the corner. It's not far. Okay. It also could be pregnancy, birth, enlightenment as well. You know, happiness, joy. Maybe a job or a promotion, whatever the happiest thing that you can attain right now, feel that, you know, and because it's coming towards you. I feel like you've been working and putting effort in, and there's something you're waiting for it to come to fruition, and it will come together, okay? As I say that, the card Justice is there, okay? I can promise you. Yep, your Emperor, he's coming for you. All right, but you're going to have to choose between someone that you're with and this person. Is what I'm feeling. All right, so you can come out here as the Queen of Cups, and it is a water sign, which you are, Pisces, right, along with Scorpio and Cancer. Good thing is that, you know, this person's more stable, and so will help balance you out, you know, and it will be a good mix, and you will find happiness, okay? Yeah, there's going to be the end of fighting there. It'll be, you know, a love that you can trust this person, and, you know, there's love there and honor and respect, okay, the kind you deserve. Okay, so I see you being victorious in that, and you're working towards your dreams, but right now you're still doing some healing, and you're almost to your wits' ends, and you can't take it anymore. You're exhausted. You're taking on too much, or just thinking too much, you know, and it's emotionally draining you. Okay, but the good thing is that there's going to be a new beginning right after this. Okay, so I see you not only as Queen of Queen of Swords, who's going to cut things out, but Queen of Wands. I feel like that you know, you gain your confidence back, you gain your passion back, you start to, you know, realize what is important that to me, and I'm going to go work towards that, and the things that are making me feel like they're not helping at all or good for me, I'm going to cut those out so that I don't have the life I don't want, and I have the life that I do want, okay? I don't see those as two women. although one is a Aries sign and the other is a Libra. This one here is a Nine of Swords. This is what I felt when I was saying, you know, there's too much thinking going on. There's a lot of pain about somebody or something. And obviously you've been hurt a lot in the past. You got the Ten of Swords, and now you are Queen of Swords, and you're ready just to be at a place where there's no, injustice, anything, unfair, or, being neglected or rejected or whatever. But, regarding that, rejection is protection. Remember that, okay? Yeah, I see the person here, Knight of Wands, that wants to be one of the suitors. You make a decision. After all, drop the pains. And that's where everything begins. So basically, your karmic lesson that you need is to lay down pains of old so that your new beginning can start. See? Like once you just cut that out, you got the clarity of what you needed to do, and then you worked on it and did it. You loved yourself. You're getting love, possibly marriage. You have the strength, the confidence. It might be with the fire sign. There's the karmic card. So you've been going through multiple cycles, like I said. See, here he is again, and it's with the karmic card. So there's some karmic cycle that's ending, whether it's behavior or with a person or what have you. Parties and are going to be going on, celebrations, and there's a caution not to drink too much. Yeah, there is an offer ready for you, but it's not able to give it to you. That was upside down and didn't mean to, but hey, it is. So as soon as your decision is made, then you'll be granted your wishes, okay? So I can go on here, but I'm not. I'm gonna see what actually comes out. Yeah, so Two of Cups is on your mind, and or you are with your partner, your Two of Cups, the one that you've always wanted, the one where you both know equal give and take, you're mature, and you know how to have a healthy relationship. So it's possible that you just put an end to cycles of old. Otherwise, you wouldn't have gotten to this healthy relationship unless that's, part of the future, because the timelines, they can change, okay? So, since I did say it is, for May, the beginning of May, I'll say that person is either in your life or coming towards you, and it's your soulmate, okay? And you obviously will know. So your soulmate is in your midst. Let's see. Yep, I told you. There's that karma card. So let's see let's just pull a few more cards so I can see timelines. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I knew it. That's what I felt like. So this is happening to you now. You're in a happy state of being. You have love around you. You have your divine counterpartner. It's beautiful. Look. And you put an end to cycles of relationships where they didn't work out. But the bottom of the deck, Emperor, didn't I tell you he was coming towards you? There was a lot of lessons that you had to learn. And now that you learned them, you're able to move forward, onward, and upward, getting your wishes granted like I told you would. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 2 more here. Okay, and I get the sense here that, you know what to do. You're very intuitive, but you hadn't always made the best decisions. So now you're like, I need to That's what the decision card was about. I have to learn to make better decisions so my life will turn out how I want to. That's the second time I say that, so it's a channeled message. Right after you learn your karmic lesson, your lessons, or clear karma from past lives, if you believe in that, is the world. Okay, so you've gotten to the end of another cycle. Now, you know, you may be, you know, worried about the future. You may be worried that it might not work out if you just got married, because Two of Cups could be marriage also. You really want this Ten of Cups, and it looks like you got it. You know, this Temperance could be that, you know, you healed and you learned to balance. And once you did your healing and, you know, balance spirituality, practicality, everything, you know, not just being materialistic, for instance, you have the Ten of Cups that you deserve. Okay, I'd like to try and find out more about that Nine of Swords. It could be also like pain, like physical pain. I'm not a doctor, but you know, if you have some kind of pain or something that's been nagging at you, or you feel like, you know, you've been putting it off and you need to go, then I would say go. That's just common sense. That doesn't take, you know, that's not taking any being a psychic or anything like that. Okay, but there is some kind of isolation, you know, in or depression, some suffering, some guilt, hopelessness, or some kind of misfortune. But either way, you know, you get healed and balanced out. Okay, things start to work in your favor. The fates work in your favor, and you have your Ten of Cups. So next is, now you finally get to have a new start with somebody that not only you love, but that they love you back. Okay, because I get the sense here that, you know, with all these cycles, you know, most people are having these unhealthy cycles, and I get people, you know, come to me and talk to me all the time about that. As a life coach, they're drawn to me, and I literally had one person say, how do I get out of unhealthy cycles? So I know that's a big deal. So if you need help, you can reach out to me, and I can be like a mentor and support you through it, unless you have support or, you know, what have you. But I can always be reached at highpriestesshealer1111 at yahoo.com. Yeah, so now you get to go on a new journey, and but this is with your partner. And look, it is with your partner because it's right under your partner. I said with your partner, and then I put it down, and it was right under your partner, right? So I'm happy for you. We don't get a lot of that around here. We get a lot of third parties and, you know, divorces in these, but this one is looking good so far, except for that Nine of Swords. So we get a King of, okay, so earlier I was going to tell you that your opposite sign is a Virgo. These cards here show me that that it's possible that a Virgo will be, either your divine counterpartner is a Virgo, or whoever you're with and you've married or going to marry is a Virgo. That was just my intuitive impression. But you know, I normally tell people, you know, hey, your opposite sign, if you believe in that. But I just really felt like the person that you're with is like a Virgo. It's somebody who is like more stable and grounded, which is the opposite of what you have been feeling, you know, especially as a water sign. We can be very unbalanced, and that's why the depression and unbalance comes in, you know, and that's one of the karmic lessons to learn, to become emotionally balanced, where we can give and receive and express love and be vulnerable, and all kinds of lessons, right? So we have a King of Swords here. and we have a King of Pentacles here. So you could be having, this could be a choice between two. Okay, so what I want to say, or actually it could be that, you know, this King of Swords here, right here, is under the karma. So this may be the person that now, you know, you get to move on with. Perhaps the World and the Swords. I would say that's probably the decision you're not choosing, just because of the swords. And I think, you know, you're looking more for Pentacles, or a person of character of like Cups, you know, someone who can be also tapped into their emotional, be part of the cooperation of the emotional fulfillment of the relationship versus just the individual. So there is some kind of like sorrow or hurt or pain, like I said, and it's right under this Ten of Swords. Okay, and that's the problem there. Whatever this scarcity is thinking, or this isolation or depression, right? It's winter. A lot of people get depressed in the winter, or maybe you've just lost out some money, or lost out on a job, you know, and you're like, or you're just having some kind of hard, you know, time at the moment, or just like you're so exhausted, you know, that, you know, you feel detached from the world, you know, or people in general. But don't let this be self-destructive, okay? Use this as a time to accept your rewards, right? But it didn't, remember, you already made the decision, it looks like to me, because you're with somebody. And, you know, I'm looking at the Temperance. Let's see what comes under Temperance. Woo! Awesome. Yeah, so that makes sense that you would have the Temperance and the Five of Wands upside down, because now you're not having battles anymore. Remember I told you over here, I said now you're getting to go on a new journey with the person that you love, which is your True Cups that it's under, without the battling, the bickering, the yelling, the any kind of unfair or manipulative things, or whatever the unhealthy, toxic, you know, things were in previous relationships. Okay, so Five of Wands is, you know, more peace, which is what you're looking for. And I know that too, because I flipped over all of these cards as guided, and one of them actually is peace. And it says, I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. Okay, so that's the key, okay, on this eclipse and today, is to release negative energy. Okay, so that requires surrendering. Okay, surrendering to the divine, and in turn for peace. Okay, and I promise you, I know that can happen, because it happens to me every day when I kneel and pray. I give my burdens and I gain peace, and every time that I'm burdened, it doesn't matter what the day, I re-give my burdens over and over as much as I can. Let's see, your house is, there's that shadow side. Okay, so let me see, just let me finish here. So the Ten of Cups has the Eight of Pentacles underneath it. Yeah, you working hard on, now that you're married, you're together, you have, you know, your lover, you're working very hard on some kind of skill or job, or you're very focused on material, or just, you know, maintaining your stability financially, mentally, emotionally, in all areas. You're taking really good care of yourself and detailed you know, she's like shining this, she's like shining it. And so you're taking good care of the things that are important to you now, because now you know the things that you put in your life and you followed after is what makes you happy. And you eclipsed out the things that were causing you things that were not happy, unhappiness, that were causing you unhappiness. So yeah, if you want to know any more information about what's going on over here, you can let me, I can help you in an extended, just message me and I'll send you the link, and we can see, you know, which path, you know, is it that you took, and more of the storyline of past the two weeks of May, and regarding these two kings and these karmic lesson. Okay, so there must be some kind of karmic lesson you need, okay, to clear, that could only be cleared once you were with your divine counterpartner, because it wasn't even until after you got with this person that you got healed and balanced. Okay, and but this says the shadow side. Okay, so since that says the shadow side, I want to read the shadow card. Now we all have shadow sides, we all know that, and there's opposition, right? Light and dark. So pain and pleasure. I'm going to look up for you and read it to you, because I really feel like you kind of were like this person is, and there's two people here. This to me means two things. It's like you were like this before you found the person you're with that, you know, brought light to your life, but you know, and then there's other people who are, you know, from time to time feeling like this because of some residual, you know, whatever that you need to work on, forgiveness here, or you know, letting go of there, or you know, something that somebody hurt you, right? Some kind of pain, heartache. There's always going to be a little bit something to work on, but just stay in the now, okay? And this is I'm going to read this so you don't go back to this. So 10 says colorless angel. So hopefully this is not you, and maybe just for a few. If it is you, you're still at the right place. We're here to help you to get from this place to a place of empowerment. So the colorless angel, the moon phase is the first quarter, and it's a state of denial. Yeah, that's the same. That's not yours, it's this one. Never mind. A dark horse prances proudly in the background, unnoticed by a man kneeling upon a pond. He wears a crown of mirth, his face expressionless. Behind him, wings of smoke and bones grow or disappear. Sentence. Apathy is the crowned king of nothingness and the shining queen of whatever. Yeah, so not wanting anything, you know, like just kind of passionless, you know, needing passion, needing to face your fears, needing courage, you know, needing the courage to empower yourself to be your own hero, right? We talked about self-respect. It's time to get back up. Okay, all right. So it says, we can be a Cyfred, whatever that means. Oh, the dragon slayer hero, but not when he slays the dragon, nor when he is betrayed and dies, but when he is simply doing nothing. We can be Michael the angel while he waits bored and motionless, and Saint George, surprised in a moment of stillness and nothingness. All the strong rivers became a swamp when they reached the plains, and the most yummy food can become gummy after a couple of hours unattended on the table. There is a lot of darkness when we make the habit of going gray. We numb our senses with the fog or delays, and then we just get indifferent to the fog herself. I'm here, we whisper, and if by a very tiny chance someone notices and replies and asks who's there, we become shy and we stay silent a little. You cannot be saved unless you face the dragon, and the dragon hurts, of course it does. Okay, so in other words, the dragon, it means that facing your fear is going to cause a little bit of pain, right? Facing it, feeling it, and letting it go, or whatever it is. Behavior, person, places. But then the sun shines out for you, okay? So, you know, it's just possible here that there's a lot of possibilities here. So I'm just going to finish reading to you this one I got. It says, after the bad news, I'll give you some good news. The end of a tough cycle approaches, okay? Full moon in Capricorn. So maybe it's a Capricorn too, right? That's also an earth sign that I really felt that you would be with, one like an earth sign, like a, yeah. So let's see, starseed, what lights you up? Okay, so from going, you know, to this, from this colorless angel, this numbed person, you know, you're directed to bring up what your passions are, and then you're going to follow them. This is the second time I tell you this, so I guess it's channel. And then the things that you're in your life that are you're doing that don't make you happy, you're going to cut them out. Stop doing them. Stop talking to people. It's not like you stop, it's just like you become different and you have different, you know, consciousness and maturity level now, and so you attract different types of people to you. So the starseed, what lights you up, is for some here. This is from my Work Your Light book. I really, really love it, and I'd love to read it for you. I love all my signs, but my Pisces are not coming through. So Pisces, come through. So I don't know if I'm just doing something wrong. I'll have to figure it out. What's it? Starseed. Right here, number 50. It's just so much better to read it than I can express it. It says, starseeds are souls with a double mission: to raise their own consciousness, exactly what I just said you've done, and the consciousness of the planet. So there's your purpose, okay? God has a purpose, a plan, and you have a purpose in his plan. They are old souls who have incarnated elsewhere beyond this planet. That's probably why you had to work off a lot of karma for past lives, if you believe in that. Many starseeds arrive with a feeling that time is running out and that there is something that they came here to do or create or contribute. If you pulled this card, it is to confirm that you are a starseed and you are being encouraged to answer the call to follow what lights you up. Okay, there's the card that I keep saying for the third time, and Spirit speaks to me in threes. Follow the whatever lights you up, whatever makes you happy. Okay, that's just answering the call, is doing the things you love. Once awake, most starseeds souls find it hard to have meaningless conversations, sex, jobs, and relationships. They innately know that there is much more to life and feel that there is something more and get to work. They remain restless until they step into their calling, which is to light up the world with their unique presence, which I believe is for all of us too. Starseeds are scattered all over the planet, in hospitals and schools, in slums and mansions, on stage and in edit suits, in parks and nightclubs, in taxis and theme parks. Many starseeds spend part of their lives trying to fit in or in some form of spiritual closet. If you are dimming your light to fit in, it's time that you stop and start embracing the unique light that you came here to share, and treat your time on Earth like a glorious vacation. Wow, I'm going to try Earth as a glorious vacation. All right, and then work your life inquiry. What lights you up? So write that down, and then think about that tonight on the eclipse, and get to clipping. Okay, this one for you too. It says truth. When everything is done as an offering, even the act of speaking, you get shown when to talk and when to be silent. Your words come from silence, not fear. You do the talking, dear Lord. Take me over and speak through me. Yeah, so you get to know truth with more conscious that you know, and kind of be almost a channel, like a teacher to other people to help them, okay, around you. Yeah, work, I see you working hard, enjoying life more, getting more stability and money, becoming more positive and more grateful. But yeah, there's still doubts in your relationships, and you're working on an empowerment, okay? But you need to align your actions with your intentions. That's your channeled message, okay? Because you want true love, okay? But there's a creative blockage, so I'm going to read it to you. If you are an artist of any kind, you can offer all work to the divine, making it's God's alone. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all you who need. May this serve all who need. Okay, so get to something that you believe in, something that you're good at, something that makes you happy, a talent, and that creative block is going to help you to have more self-love, okay? Be careful about impatience, as it can help you to, not help you, it will have you make mistakes, okay? And that's not going to be something that you're going to be grateful to yourself for, okay? You're not going to be grateful to your future self for making those decisions here and now. Okay, let's do the romantic angels and then we'll be done here. Look at it. Person that you're with is your soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate, so congratulations. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost self to each other, you bond deepens. And that's another thing I wanted to say earlier, but I didn't. Is like the Nine of Swords to me actually felt like, okay, I'm in this new relationship and I don't know what to do. Like, I've never had this kind of relationship and I'm not sure, like, am I doing something wrong, or if I'm, trying to be like, but you just need to be yourself, right? And the channel message that I also got was just like, this person that's your soulmate will just feel like you melt into each other. It's not going to be something where there's constant fighting and bickering and arguing and disrespect and disloyalty. Like, all that is gone for you. That's the past. That's past tense for you. So lucky you. Congratulations. Everybody else is trying to break him. There is a strong magnetic attraction here, of course. So there's love and there's chemistry, and that's the way it should be, not just chemistry, right? So yeah, who's going to be the person, that takes care of your heart and loves you how you love them in equal or like measure, right? That was the choice that you had to, that is the choice that you had to, come to terms with, you know. And looking back, you know, you learned your lessons, and you said, I'm never going back that way again. That's what I think this King of Swords is. It's like, I earned my place right here at this throne. You know, I am stable all on my own, right? And, you know, don't come at me, anybody, you know, with your BS, because I'm not taking it. And you found your person, so you're happy. You're not even, you know, really worried about much. You know, it's not so much that. It's just some things in your mind probably that is either subconscious or from inner child, or there's just some unresolved issue that sometimes you go to that makes you sad. So the message is just not to stay there too long, you know, and try to go through the process of grief. But at this point, it looks like whatever it is pertaining to that, it's the meaningless angel, something that's numbing to you. Yeah, so healing family issues. Yeah, that's what I felt. That's what I just meant is inner child issues. And you see there's children with the parents, and it says your love life benefits as you forgive. So there is an inner child issue. You know, if you need help with that, I also could give you a personal reading. I do have some inner child issue cards along with my coaching that I could help you with if you'd like. So it's no longer a blockage for you, and you can have a healthier relationship with spirit, yourself, and everybody around you, you know, and keep your marriage a happy marriage. All right, I'll take one more. At this point, you probably need just to get away from the world, have a little break. You know, like they said, getting to know each other. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that card came out. You know, well, I guess you know, it is a wedding, so this situation involves marriage. So the marriage, we're gonna start with the marriage card, Two of Cups, and we're going to end with the marriage card, wedding. Okay, so it looks really good. There's the only thing that I see is that there's some kind of inner child issues. Okay, so just be conscious of when you get triggered of things that hurt you, or gets you defensive or hurt, and then write it down and get to the core of it later, you know, and deal with it, and you know, so you're not hanging on resentment that, you know, actually hurt your health. So I know you're with the new person, but and I know you're probably guarded and everything, but and you want attention to all the facts, but just let yourself, you know, be loved and love. Okay. Is my channel message for you. Okay, is make sure you're coming from the heart chakra and they're coming from the chakra. You know, I know you guys know how to compromise and communicate. I really feel the stability of the relationship. Yeah, even this was on the top with the Kipper, mature man. So you're with the mature man. There was a change, and now you're obviously with a mature man that you start a family. So yeah, I like all that for you. Let's see, you can get one of these little cards for you. It says, may you be blessed by the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. So this is Psalm 115. So it's putting a blessing upon the marriage. It's highly watched. So this is your divine. This will come with the feeling that I have of being divine and fate. Prayers go up and blessings come down. I love that. Proverbs. So God does answer in divine timing and divine order, okay? And a lot of it has to do with learning karmic lessons too, you know, until we get there. Otherwise, there's some days, like inner child issues might delay getting to a certain level of expansion and consciousness that, you know, would offer you a better lifestyle because you have different perspectives. And so, you know, there's no unresolved issues that would cause you to feel, again, pain, resentment, the lower vibrational things, fear, misery, whatever. You have a very important role in the world, right, as we found from your light oracle. So I pray that you, if you haven't made the decision, that you make the right one, and looks like you have. And I pray that this continues to work out for you. Cycles, you know, there's pain here, there's been cycles and cycles, but just remember that each one helps you to learn something to get to where you're at. So we say thank you to them for helping us to learn to love ourselves, or to, you know, look up to the Creator, and, you know, gain our independence, etc. Right? So thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe. It helps my channel to grow. And if you liked any of this cards, please let me know. If there's any other decks you want me to use, please let me know. I've got like 50. And again, I just want to thank you for coming out. Bye, Pisces. Namaste.